It's the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on last season's national champions, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Off the play fake on first down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. He could go. He steps out short of the end zone at the 7. But what a play.
For the first play of the game, the defense comes up with a turnover. Good job of mixing up their coverages, showing one look, going to another. I think they confused the quarterback. He puts it right into coverage, and they're able to capitalize.
The Hurricanes will line up here on first down and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line. These are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Another handoff to him on second and goal. Touchdown, Miami, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We had a short view of the offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. The last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Looking right, this one caught. Gets into space at the 50. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4.
I'm a fan of any time you can get the ball into his hands. I think it's a win. Didn't go for a huge amount of yards, but it's the threat of what it potentially can do, and it gives him another opportunity to get his hands on the football.
Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Here's the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. The tight end has got it. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Man, there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
That completion makes it second and medium. pre-snap motion from the offense. Scanning the field. It's Carr. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country. And they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster or the offensive line.
The pass is intercepted. Could take it all the way. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get him to third down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down play coming up for this offense. He's looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Pringle. And they wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Looking deep downfield to the left. Big gain. Catch made at the 30.
Boy, it's got to be so rewarding for an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. That's exactly what we saw right here. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open wide receiver.
He's got the first down and still motoring. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. The Canes are on the move here. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Powering through the defender. Forced out of bounds after a nice game. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal. The Canes come to the line with first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Now the offense dialing up a draw play, but it goes backwards. Not exactly what they were hoping for in that play call.
Grab behind the line. It's Gilbert. Brought down. Completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
But that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
Trying to throw for it on third and goal. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, third down here, they throw the football, which I have no problem with down inside his 10-yard line. But the big thing is the quarterback has got to do a better job working through his progressions to give himself a chance. The last thing he wants to do is take a sack, and now they're facing fourth down.
Oh, and he knocks it right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And they're finally able to bring him down. That's a big momentum play to wrap up the first quarter. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
That's a big-time play by this wide receiver from Notre Dame. You think about Notre Dame teams that have been able to get up into the national scene. They've always seemed to have a difference maker out on the perimeter, going way back to Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket, who is dynamic, most recently Chase Claypool. You've got to have somebody on the outside that can make plays to have a chance of winning these big games.
set. It's second down. Back to throw again. He lets it rip. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches.
Well, the quarterback throws this ball short of the marker, relying on his guy to do the rest. But on third down, you have to put the ball at least to the first down marker. That's too much to ask of this receiver.
That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
Now, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
That run produces a decent game.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's going to take a shot down the left side. Touchdown, Canes. They finish off the scoring drive.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. To bootleg here. On the run here. Lets it go. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Dropping back, it's Carr. Grab down the middle, it's Richardson. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Obviously, you're going to throw the football on third down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big fourth down.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. He'll field the punt. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He's got the first and still going. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle. The back just had no chance there. The defense is all over the draw play to stop him behind the line.
Yeah, I don't know if they were tipped off or what, but they weren't fooled at all. You could tell the defense was dialed in, knew exactly what was coming, and made the tackle.
They can't stop him. Breaks the tackle into the clear. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
Boy, nice Nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a...
And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Automatic on the PAT.
24, Notre Dame, 0.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. To throw, it's Carr. Goes to his right side there for the completion. That's good for a first down near the 40.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
The game moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. The offense with some pre-snap motion. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And here's the return. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They finally get him out, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. It's Moore. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Defense is coming after him. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Boy, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Chris, with another touchdown, this first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
Now the important point after attempt. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. The pocket breaking down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Delivers quickly to the left side. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Gets out of bounds after a solid game.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. That's caught. It's Larson. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Misses the receiver. Incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. To throw, it's Carr. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Looking for his back. It's complete. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carr. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments. Come up with a stop here. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down. So a very makeable third down for the offense with a 29. Trying to muscle for the first down. Breaks loose at the 40. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. You keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. With the catch, it's Moore. Goes down after making the grab, picks up a few yards, but it's short of the first down marker. Pass clock, second down now. Hand it off for a draw. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Well, it's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Snags the quick throw. Breaking free at the 35. Here he goes. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
This is what's so dangerous about this offense, Chris. They have the ability to put the ball in the air downfield and really stretch those safeties back. This time they hit it for a big gain.
They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Play action here on first down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Notre Dame has moved now into the red zone. It's a heavy blitz look here. Let's see if they bring the house. Looking to pass here on second down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's fourth down. The offense still on the field. Looks like they're going to go for it.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on third down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
This one falls incomplete on fourth down. It's a turnover on downs.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Running out of time in the pocket. Caught over the middle. It's Gilbert. Oh, they make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down.
Man, is this guy a tough matchup or what? Not only are you trying to prevent him from making just a catch, but then you got to bring him down to prevent more yards after the catch.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Grab down the middle. It's Staley. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
He escapes the pocket, and he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Looking to make a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And one final play before the end of the quarter. QB keeper all the way. Muscles past the defender. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Canes.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Now the Olive Burton extra point. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. In these playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle, a shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. And as we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Remember last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped. And the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. This time a completion. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain in that play. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Back to pass. It's Carr. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. The game is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play act.
Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense and give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
A 4th down completion to the running back. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. But how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
The pass ball is incomplete. A big 4th down stop for this defense.
Chris, they had it. They had exactly what they wanted. I can't believe this would have been a touchdown, but he drops the ball on 4th down.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Here's the 2nd down play. Working clock with the ground game. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
When you can run it like this with a late lead and the defense knows it's coming, that's a clear sign the offense has done its job. This defense is worn down at this point, and closing the game out should be pretty routine if they can keep this up.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Come to the line for second down and very short now. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. That picks up a first down. They'll spot it at the 39. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down play coming up. And he drops back in the gun. And it's caught. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Hey, it's a game. You get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
An important third down attempt for this offense.